Table tennis is an Olympic sport which is played indoors and outdoors. The origins of table tennis go back to the 1880s when the game makers tried to emulate the popularity of lawn tennis by developing indoor versions of the game. The modern game of table tennis started in the early 1900s in Europe. The game is played by 2 players, which is called a single game, or 4 players, which is called a double game, who hit a 40mm ball, which is made of celluloid or plastic. They hit the ball back and forth over the net using rackets which are made with wood covered with pimpled rubber. The objective of the game is to score 11 points before your opponent does. This is what you need to know to play a good game of table tennis. A match is played best 3 of 5 games for each game. The first player to reach 11 points wins that game. However, a game must be won by at least a 2-point margin. A point is scored after each ball is put into play, not just when the server wins the point as in volleyball. The edges of the table are part of legal table surface, but not the sides. Each player serves 2 points in a row and then switches servers. However, if a score of 10 by 10 is reached in any game, then each server serves only 1 point and then a serve is switched. After each game, the players switch sides of tables. In the final game, the 5th game, the players switch sides again after each player reaches 5 points. The ball must rest on an open hand palm. Then it must be tossed up at least 6 inches and struck so the ball first bounces on the server side, then the opponent's side. If the serve is legal except that it touches the net, it is called a let serve. Let serves are not scored and are reserved. The paddle should have a red and black side. The ball should either have an orange or white, and in 40mm in size. The table should be 2.74 meters long and 1.525 meters wide, and I chose table tennis as my project because I think it's really interesting that you can play a game of tennis but on a table. I find it's really fun to play while I'm playing it, and I really thought it was intriguing. So yeah, thank you for listening to my project.